then?
You find me at a bit of a disadvantage. This is not my milieu. I've done many things in my life, but I've never done radio. But this undoubtedly is. So let's get on with it. I suppose I should reflect upon a few of the most significant times in my life. This will be a good time to do so. I remember there was the time in Borneo where I was there. I was there shooting a film. This was during my days as a dilettantish actress. Very different time, as you can imagine. I was there shooting with the late, great Alfred Littleton. Not a man you may have run into these days. He's very much forgotten, but in his time he was a master. Not so much as the director, but as a man who made the tea, a tea man, if you will. He made most fantastic tea that, well, I remember young Attenborough remarking to me that he would never do a shoot without Alfred there. Without Alfred on the set, old Dickie would barely be able to perform. And I don't think that's a terrible English cliche that, we can't get out of bed without a cup of tea, but there's a reason behind cliches. They're not just dreamt up out of nothing. They're not the product of some copywriter's spiel. They're real things. Real bloody hard, real bloody things, Yes. So anyway, I was on the shoot in Borneo, and a rhino arrived. And I know what you're thinking. It's not a native animal, but this is what was so fascinating. It arrived nonetheless into the camp. I was, as a young buck, young lady buck, was sent over to investigate and to try and find out what was going on, to find out whether this rhino had any kind of negative intentions. So I popped over, as you do, looking quite smart, if I do say so myself. I had a beautiful diamante dress on, made entirely of diamante, not very flexible, but very eye-catching, which was the important thing at the time. And I popped over and I sat down next to the rhino. And I tried to engage it in casual conversation, much as I am doing with you now. I told it a short story about my previous week, a few little light anecdotes, and allowed it to try and riposte. It didn't really try to. But within 20 minutes, 25, 27 minutes, I'd come to the conclusion that this rhino was in fact not a rhino. That's the twist in this story. No, he wasn't a rhino at all. I mean, understandably, we were quite new to the area, so we weren't really able to identify animals just from sight, not from a distance anyway. It turned out to be some kind of gazelle. Some kind of. I got quite dusty, looked a bit paler than normal. And well, frankly, for the last 26 of those 27 minutes, it wasn't there. It had run away. Fortunately, I was able to remember the image and look back on it and use my memory to identify it. Well, I guess that's my story. And this is a singer by the name of Mos Def, which I'm led to believe means most definitely. So I'm guessing this will be pretty clear cut.